Voice of the Inland Empire is on the road again today, and this is a very, very special show. Some of you may recall several months ago we were joined by Paul DeCow from Helping Hands Pantry. Well, today we are on location right there watching what these incredible people, mostly volunteers, do to help feed those that are hungry within our community. This is going to be an incredible show, one you will not want to miss. And be sure to check us out online at voiceoftheinlandempire.com, where you'll find a whole wealth of current and archived shows as well. So don't go away. The best part of this show is yet to come. Hi, I'm Ron Stark, known as the voice of the Inland Empire. We've been on the air for almost 20 years, interviewing and discussing important people, places, and things in the IE. Our show was recently covered by Inland Empire magazine. Check us out on Charter Cable or visit our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com or on Facebook or YouTube by searching Voice of the Inland Empire. We are now joined by Paul DeCow, who is the executive director and, in my opinion, more importantly, founder of Helping Hands Pantry. And Paul, we're here on location at your site. And before we talk about what's going on here today, for those that maybe missed when you were in studio last, tell me a little bit about Helping Hands Pantry.
Okay, what Helping Hands Pantry does is it provides food and other household items to people in the community who have a need. Most of the people who come to us are people who are, have jobs or working folks, but for whatever reason they're going through a time where their income is a little bit less than what their expenses are. And so we deal basically with filling that gap between what their income and expenses are. Maybe they've lost a job, cutting hours, maybe they had a big expense, big medical expense, something like that, which just is putting them through a temporary situation where they just don't have enough to get by.
And that's great, because I think many of us, especially in this bumpy economy we've been writing, at one point or another have had to kind of decide what bills do I pay, and to have to decide between food and rent is never a good decision.
No, it's not. It's, and people do. Most people start coming to us when they're making the decision, do we, pay the light bill or do we feed the kids? And, that's not a good one to make. And unfortunately, if people don't come to us, they may go without food, or they may get food and not be able to pay the rent or the mortgage. So that's the worst one. When that starts to happen, they get to a point, somebody loses their home, they lose everything.
Right.
So yeah, anything you can do to keep that gap filled for that period while they're going through a rough time, is just all that's needed. Once they get to that point where they get the hours back at work, or they pick up another job, then everything's fine. So that's what we're doing.
Boy, and that's got to be so important. I mean, and really just filling that food gap just temporarily until they get things kind of figured out can be so important. Now, you guys do other things than just this, though. Is that correct?
We do. This is the program where we serve the most people, but we also have programs for students, including college students. A good friend of mine, when we started doing this, brought up to my attention that when he was in college, he almost dropped out a couple of times because he'd run out of food before the quarter or the semester was over. I'd never really thought about that. But there's a small percentage of kids out there who fall that position. There are even some of them who are living in their cars and stuff so they can go to college. And let's face it, somebody shouldn't go hungry, to be able to go to school and get the education that they need.
Right. If someone's making that kind of monumental effort in their life to better themselves through education, it'd be nice if they got to eat along the way.
Yeah, it is. That does come in handy, yes. And so we work with some of the local universities who have been getting really involved in doing that. To make sure that any students they have that need that are getting that resource. We also have programs for the homeless. We have a truck and trailer that drives around, stops at the same locations at the same time 365 days a year, and we just give them a smaller bag of food and hygiene products, things like that, and so it gets them through for the day. They don't need big bags of food.
Right.
They have no place to put it.
Right. Yeah, they don't have a refrigerator handy.
Exactly.
So, on average, how many people are you helping and supporting a week or a month?
We're doing between 10 and 14,000 a week.
So that's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Where is your stuff? Your food and the hygiene items, where's it all coming from?
Oh, it's pretty amazing. There's a lot of different companies out there, and there's a tendency, because nobody ever wants their product to be out on the shelf, they overproduce to make sure there's always plenty. Well, that means they have some stuff that gets to a point where it's getting too close to the expiration date for them to send it to the stores, and they don't want to send it to the landfills, which is what they have to do otherwise. They'd much rather give it to us to give out. And that's the beauty on the one side, is because there's enough of that kind of food around to supply all the needs for everybody that has a need in the area.
Wow, that is awesome. That's a win-win for everybody, including our landfills.
Exactly.
So, Paul, you had mentioned to me earlier, there's someone that's here 5 days a week really making this all work.
Yes.
I'd love to meet this person.
Yes, her name's Hope Alaji, and if it wasn't for Hope being down here, the pantry just wouldn't work, and there'd be, literally thousands of families wouldn't get the help that they need. So she's here 5 days a week. She does a lot of work, and I'd love to introduce you to her. Hope,
Paul told us a little bit about what you're doing here in a broader view, but tell me what happens here on a day-to-day basis, 5 days a week.
It's an amazing story. This is a wonderful feeling to serve the community, to provide for them. We give them quite a lot of help as they need it, because the financial status, they can save maybe a few dollars for gas bills, are more important items that they need to cover. And the food they take home is being provided from many sources that we receive. We're very thankful for that. Paul has worked hard to provide all of these for the community. We're happy to serve them, and I really enjoy it.
Now, Paul had mentioned to me that today's a special day that happens just once a month.
Yes, every first Friday of the month we provide the government food, the commodities. They receive their good box or bag with canned goods and many other different items. Most of the time some kind of a meat, which is a nice thing that is not a normal thing that they get on a daily basis. But people are in need, and as you can see the lines, they come, and we get quite a lot of people. Thank God.
Wow, that is awesome. Other than the days like today with the government commodities, what kind of food items do people usually get?
We get a variety of items, especially a lot of fresh vegetables. Nice, like today we have lettuce, boxes and boxes of lettuce. They get bread, they get eggs sometimes, they get many cans, many different boxes of cereal, a lot of different variety. It just changes on a daily basis.
Yeah, depending on what you guys are getting from the folks that are supplying you.
Exactly, yes.
But it sounds like it's largely a healthy diet, lettuce, vegetables.
There is. If they know how to eat properly, they would take advantage of that. Yes, we do.
That is awesome. And we've only got about a minute left to chat, but what brought you into this organization, Hope?
You know what? Actually, I had signed up for another charity to help after I stopped working at the church. And then I came here to give somebody a ride. And they had just started the pantry. And I stood there looking at the elderly people that were giving out the bags. And I offered my help. Or maybe it was God's call, because I offered my help.
Or maybe both.
Yes, I offered my help, and I felt I am bilingual. They didn't speak Spanish, so I figured I could help and give some more help to the community. And I had a plan, I guess, to stay here because I saw the need, and thank God I'm still helping.
Well, and it's got to feel so good what you're doing, helping so many people, especially because so many of these people aren't looking for a handout. They're looking for a hand up.
Exactly.
Just something to get them through kind of a bumpy time in their life so
Yes.
that they can get back on their own.
I agree with you.
Now, you've brought someone with you that I'd like to chat with. Tell me about who I'm going to be meeting next.
Vicky's a wonderful volunteer. She's a very hardworking person. She came in a time of need as well, and she's giving back to the community by volunteering. She's been a volunteer for me for many years now, and I am very happy to have her.
You know, we heard from Paul about the organization overall,
Yes.
and we heard from Hope about what she does here to help kind of manage this on a day-to-day basis. Tell me a little bit about what brought you here in the first place, why you volunteered, and what you do when you're here.
They told me about this place that they give out and help people, so I came and I got my food and everything, so it had helped me a lot, Helping Hands. So I was like, oh, okay, then I'm going to tribute back my help, and I started helping on Helping Hands, start helping out.
And what kind of things do you do here to help out?
Unload the trucks, because they just see me because I'm a little bit bigger. Not taller, bigger.
You're strong.
Yes, so they put me to help out, just the hard stuff, and I do a little bit of everything, help whatever it gets.
Whatever needs to be
Yeah.
done.
Mm-hmm.
And how does it make you feel? And how many days a week are you here?
I try to do the 5 days, but
Wow.
but it's sometimes it's hard for me because I have to go pick up my kids. But I try to be here as much as I can, and then I go home. Yeah.
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
great. And have you made some friends through doing this? Either other volunteers or?
Yes, everybody is my friend now. It's I like it when I come here because you react with you talk to people and you get to know them, and then it's a nice relationship. So yeah.
That's awesome. So, what's the one biggest thing that for you has been a personal takeaway from either when you were a client here or now as a volunteer about people?
To help out everybody if we can a little bit, and
I think that's great. Is just
giving a little bit of myself, just whatever I can and as much as I can. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Anything we can do as people to pay it forward.
Yes.
Because someday we all may be in need of someone to help us out.
Yes.
Well,
and Helping Hands has helped me a lot, so
that is awesome.
I'm giving a little bit back.
Well,
Yes.
thank you for what you do, not only for Helping Hands, but for the community at large. You are important to the community, and thank you for doing that.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Don't go away. We will be right back. Paul, we've chatted with you. We met Hope, who does a phenomenal job. We met Vicky, who was a client and is now a volunteer. If what you're doing here has touched anyone, or if anyone watching this is in need or knows someone who is, how do they get a hold of you?
Okay, the easiest thing to do is go to our website, which is helpinghandspantry.org. That's .org. They go there, they can find out about volunteering, they can find out about donating. That's whether they have products to donate or if they want to make donations via, check or credit card, debit card, anything like that. All of it's right there in helpinghandspantry.org. They just click on the right part and it takes them to the stuff. It tells about all of our different programs, and there's stuff there about the student programs, there's stuff about the homeless, and of course about the pantry program here. The schedules are on there, times, places, everything's right on there. So, it's 21st century. Websites are really the great way to go.
That's awesome. And, for anyone watching this, it feels so good to give. So whether it's of your time, your treasure, or your talent, check out helpinghandspantry.org.
Exactly. Thank you.
And give in any way you can. Thank you, Paul, to you and everyone for what you do for our community.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Ron Stark. I own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online at voicemktg.com. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. Call or email me personally at the phone number or email address below, and check out my TV show, Voice of the Inland Empire, on Charter Cable and online. Our park series brings us to Prado Regional Park in Chino. Yes, I said Chino, right off of Euclid Avenue, but I'm telling you, once you pull into the park and drive back, it's as if you're in the middle of beautiful wilderness with lakes, bird sanctuaries, an equestrian area, archery, a shooting range, boating, fishing, children's play area, zero-depth water park, and more. It is an amazing park with both RV and tent camping. Full hookups for RVs, which, as you all know, is one of my favorites. Let's take a few moments and explore this beautiful park. The entrance to Prado Regional Park and the beginning of your escape into the beauty and serenity of nature. Want to bring a group to Prado? Lots of areas for group activities, and how about having an early morning sunrise or an early evening sunset gathering, looking over the fire pits and telling spooky stories, or just having a great time with friends and a beautiful view. There are 5 different shelters or sanctuaries for mallards, osprey, blue heron, red-tailed hawk, and peacock. If you're a lover of birds, there are plenty to see here at Prado Regional Park. Let's take a look at the mallards. There's something so peaceful, calming, and serene sitting here overlooking the mallard shelter. And beyond that, the rest of the beautiful lake. Everyone loves to come out to Prado Regional Park and hang by the lake. In fact, sometimes they turn out by the gaggle. Have a small electric boat? Bring it here to Prado, and for only $5 you can launch it. Maximum length 15 feet. And wouldn't it be wonderful to just coast and float around this beautiful, marvelous lake? Whether you're camping or here for the day, bring the kids by the Fun for All playground, where there's a wealth of things to climb, jump, and play on, as well as a zero-depth water park. Planning a competitive event? Prado Regional Park boasts several softball fields as well as soccer fields that are available for your use. There is so much to do here at Prado Regional Park, but right now let's go check out the disc golf course, because I love disc golf and I'm really bad at real golf. Here we are at the beginning of the disc golf course. What a beautiful way to spend the day in the beauty and serenity of beautiful Prado Regional Park. If you would prefer 18 holes of golf with a ball rather than a flying disc, check out nearby El Prado Golf Course. Towards the north end of the park is the Prado Equestrian Center. Let's take a look. Ready for a ride through the beautiful, scenic, and picturesque Prado Regional Park? Come on by and rent a horse and enjoy the beauty of nature. Bringing the family or a larger group to Prado, there are many picnic areas as well as medium and large shelters for your bigger groups, and even a multi-purpose room right here on the park. We've spent a great day here at Prado Regional Park in Chino. Now I'm ready to sit down and relax and enjoy the sun setting over the hills and the lake. And then back to the RV for some of my famous baked chicken, which really is much better than my half-baked jokes. Hope to see you out here at Prado Regional Park in the very near future. Today, we are at one of San Bernardino County's most popular parks, Yucaipa Regional Park. It is up in the foothills of Yucaipa, just a short drive from Oak Glen. In fact, we're going to go do some apple picking in a little bit, and the park is gorgeous. We're in the RV area with full hookups, and it's like camping in the middle of the forest, in the middle of the park. It's beautiful. There's also tent camping, a whole area for day use, a water slide, disc golf, and so much more. In fact, we're going to go take a look around right now. Let's see what we can find at Yucaipa Regional Park. Love the sun? How about laying out on the sand on a beautiful summer day? And if you get a little hot, taking a dip by going down the fun water slide into the cool, refreshing water. The water slide, the beach area, the kids' playground, one of 3 lakes, and all the amenities are grouped together in one centralized location, ensuring you, your family, and friends will have a wonderful time here at Yucaipa Regional Park. A day by the lake. I can't imagine many things more restful, more peaceful, or more enjoyable than that. This is just one of the many picnic areas overlooking the water slide, the lake, and the children's play area. Lots of room to spread out, play sports, throw the football or baseball around, maybe even do some volleyball or just relaxing in the sun. And as always, restrooms are nearby. What an incredible view at the beginning of the Yucaipa Regional Park trailhead. Get ready for a wonderful walk. Hi, I'm Ron Stark. I own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online at voicemktg.com. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. Call or email me personally at the phone number or email address below, and check out my TV show, Voice of the Inland Empire, on Charter Cable and online. For years now, you hear me in every show talk about how much I love Charlie's Stars and Stripes and how I am often here dining, and if you see me, to come by and say hello, and some of you have, which is actually kind of cool. Equally cool is we are joined today by the proprietor, the owner of Charlie's Stars and Stripes himself, David Moore. And David, first off, I want to say thank you for allowing us to shoot our show here every month. This is such a great environment. But part of what I like about Charlie's is that you guys have specials almost every night of the week. You have events. Tell us a little bit about your establishment.
First of all, it's our privilege that you can come here and do this.
Oh,
okay?
Well, thank you.
So we enjoy it very much. But Charlie Stars and Stripes is a restaurant that caters to the military, to having people come in. We have veteran specials, but we also have regular lunch and dinner every single day. We're open 8:30 in the morning on Saturday and Sunday.
And you have breakfast on those days.
We have breakfast on those days. We have live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. We have trivia on Wednesday night. So Monday Night Football, there's just a lot happening at Charlie's all the time.
And this is, not only do I like to dine here anyway, especially because I live right down the street and can walk, but you have all of the sports events going. And what a great place to come and hang out and watch sporting events. And you have specials.
Absolutely. And so I have to plug, first of all, the Dodgers, because we had the Dodgers every single night.
Okay, for your sake. And how long have you had season tickets for the Dodgers?
40 years.
Yeah.
So, yes. So the Dodgers were special here. But on top of that, right now, of course, we have NFL. We have the sport package. And so all NFL games are here. And we have specials for NFL on Monday night, Sunday, and Thursday night. NFL specials.
And this is I love coming here for breakfast on a Saturday or Sunday. Not only is the food great and the portions big, but you have Bloody Marys and mimosas. Not that I'm an alcoholic or anything.
Yeah. Okay, right. $4 Bloody Marys, $3 mimosas, and that is all morning and into the early afternoon. And you'll find me here typically on a Saturday or Sunday enjoying that too.
Excellent. That's the other thing is, David, you're here a lot and you interact with your guests. And to me, what makes any restaurant special is when the owner, the head chef, whomever, interacts with the guests. But real quick, so I wanted to talk about the room that we shoot in every month. This is your banquet room, and it's an awesome room, and it's available for special activities.
Yes, and this room, we just remodeled it. There's TVs on all the walls, but we've changed out to tables and chairs so we can accommodate more banquets. We have a $300 charge for that, but that's not really a charge. You spend $300 worth of food and alcohol, and you get the room for free. So $300, you get the room for free. We can hold up to 60, 65 people in here, and we have a special menu for it. And it's a great room to come have a Christmas party, Thanksgiving party, whatever.
And actually, speaking of that, what do you have coming up at the restaurant for the holidays?
Oh, so we're going to be open Thanksgiving. We have not been open Thanksgiving ever, but we're going to be open Thanksgiving. We're going to open up at 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and we're going to have a special Thanksgiving dinner for anybody that wants to come down and join us. We would love to have them. And so there's a Thanksgiving dinner. And then we also have a Christmas dinner, same thing in the afternoon. And then we have our New Year's Eve party coming up.
An all-night kind of New Year's Eve?
All-night thing. We did it last year. We were packed. It was a good thing we had a special menu. And so we had a New Year's Eve party with a live band, with party favors.
Do you guys sell out on that?
Yes, we sold out. We've only done it once, so it was a new thing for us, but we sold out. And we just classed up the joint a little bit and put tablecloths on everything.
Nice.
And it was a very good time.
Well, if someone wants to make reservations for that, or Thanksgiving, or even Christmas, or just wants to know what's going on here at Charlie's, how can they do that? CharlieStarsandStripes.com. We have a Facebook. We have Instagram. We have the phone number here. They're all available. But certainly the Facebook is the easiest way to do it. So just search Facebook for Charlie Stars and Stripes. David, thank you again, and I'm looking forward to joining you on New Year's. I'm putting in my reservation for 2 now.
You got it.
Don't go away. We will be right back. What a great show. I so enjoyed chatting with all of our guests, and I want to thank you for tuning in and joining us. And please remember to set your DVRs so you never miss another episode of Voice of the Inland Empire. Or if you'd like to watch 24/7, check out our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com, where you'll find not only current shows, but a complete archive of past shows as well. And while you're there, drop us an email. We would love to hear from you. Tell us what you like about the show, how you think we can improve the show, or maybe you have an idea for a show guest. Our guests need to have topics of broad general interest and be non-commercial in nature. Or if you don't have access to the internet and would prefer the more traditional way of contact, you can give us a ring at 909-746-8846. That's 909-746-8846. So until next time, this is Ron Stark reminding you, be productive, care for your world and the people around you, work hard, find time for fun, but always remember to give back whatever and whenever you can. Until next time, goodbye for now.